Hi guys, Mitchell here, Mitchell, Minnesota. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my week 14 post-op video. I cannot even believe that. So let me get this stuff out of the way. This is a great way to start the video. Today is my 14-week update post-op video. I had revision surgery from lap band to gastric bypass RNY on August 7th, 2018, which was also my 30th birthday. I had my surgery at St. Joseph's Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota. My doctor was Dr. Jeffrey Fazen, and my highest weight for this surgery was 273 pounds, although I do want to point out that before my lap band surgery, almost 8 years ago, my highest weight was 350-ish pounds, somewhere between 350 and 370. I can't really remember. So I've been a lot bigger. So yeah, starting weight for this surgery, 273. Surgery day weight was 260. Last week I came to at 225.2 pounds, and today I just weighed myself even in the afternoon, and I'm at 224.2 pounds. So that is a loss of 1 pound this week, which I will take gladly, which brings me to a total loss thus far from pre-op diet to today of 49.2 pounds. I am 0.8 pounds away from hitting 50. I would really like to hit 50 by Thanksgiving, which I think I can do. I'm so close. I'm so close. Sorry, I'm reading off my notes like I usually do. It would 50 is 50% there. A couple of us on here, I believe Little Kansas Kitty and Jessica Cakes, I think all three of us have a 100-pound weight loss goal. So the math on that's pretty simple. I'm 49.2% into my goal, and I am really excited to hit that 50-pound mark, because that to me would just be as exciting as, you know, that first pound. I think those of us who were required to do the liquid diet, there was something really cool about, like, every day a pound or two is dropping. And yes, I understand it was water weight or whatever, but it was a really nice feeling to lose that. So I've been watching a lot of people. I found some more people, or people have reached out to me who are also Lapband-RNY, and there's a lot of us, and it's really nice to know that yes, we're slow losers. I mean, granted, a pound is still a lot for a week, but yeah, we are slow losers. It can take, you know, twice the amount of time, which is another reason why I'm glad I went with the RNY, because we have a little bit extra time for that first round of weight loss. Although it kind of varies, you know, I've heard anywhere from, you know, 16 months to 2 years to even longer that you can slowly lose weight. But I'm tried and true. You know, I've had some weeks on here where I haven't lost. I've had some weeks on here where I've just been stagnant, and that's okay. It's so important to just be in the moment and keep on what we're doing. Sorry, I thought of one more thing that I want to talk about. I'm so sorry, this is so tacky. Feeling, okay. So, eating is going pretty well. I was watching Daniel's journey today. I haven't commented yet, but I'm getting ready to after this. And he's just a week out. Congratulations. And he's not feeling that fullness. And, you know, it comes and goes for me. But then again, I think it's hard to forget. It's hard to remember, that it's gonna come and go. Like, it can take, I've seen a lot of people, especially band-to-RNY people, for some reason, it can take 4 or 5 months for you to really feel restriction, if you even do. Because it goes from, like, I could eat, to, oh my God, I'm so stuffed. So it's really important for myself to, like, get myself in a really good place to do it well. the one thing that does fill me up in the mornings are Quest bars. I don't know if you guys have tried the Quest bars. They're really good. They're pretty much my intended carbs for the day. They're 22 carbs, so I pretty much, that's a big chunk of my carbs for the day, if not the most biggest chunk of carbs for the day. And I really like them. They fill me up. Sometimes I can only finish 80% of it, which is perfectly fine. Eat it on the way to work, no issues. I did want to comment on my sleeping. My sleeping has gotten so much better. Oh my gosh, it has gotten so much better. Before my surgery, the 8 to 10 months prior to my surgery, I was waking up 4, 5, 6 times a night. I couldn't sleep. I was up late, and then I couldn't get up in the morning. I had to go on trazodone to try to help. It didn't. It made me feel weird, so I stopped. And I would always, because my husband comes to bed after me most nights, because I'm an old man and I like to go to bed early. He would always wake me up, and I could hear him from coming down the hall. Now he gets into bed, and I have no idea he's there. So I think that's absolutely weight loss related. That absolutely is weight loss related. There's less stress on my body. And I'm able to sleep better. Turkey Trot is next week. So for those of you who don't know, I entered myself and my husband, without his knowledge, into the Turkey Trot, which takes place here in St. Paul on Thanksgiving in the morning. And you can do a 6K timed, 10K timed, or 6K walk run. And I opted for the walk run because I don't feel like I'm not jogging, I'm not running ready at all, but I really want to do it to say that I've done something marathon-wise, something blank K wise, and totally, like I said before, Little Kansas Kitty was my inspiration for that. I'm excited. This morning it was -4, so because I have many friends in Brazil, because I go to Brazil all the time, or every summer, so I speak Portuguese with my friends. So the hardest part about learning Portuguese was always the conversion to Celsius. So for any of my Canadian friends knew me, it was -20 Celsius this morning here, and we just have a weird airstream that comes from Canada on down through central and southern Minnesota. So I'm excited for the Turkey Trot. I don't know what the weather will be like, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it, which means that we are getting close to Thanksgiving. I am excited for Thanksgiving, and I'm also terrified of it because it's a holiday about eating. It's a holiday about food. It's an okay day to stuff yourself. I've always made our dinners, and I will still make something for dinner. I'll still do maybe a small turkey or something like that, and do all the fixins and whatever. But I also we're also going out to a Norwegian restaurant in Minneapolis that we love. After the Turkey Trot, I really like Norwegian food. It's my family's background, but my husband really likes it too, and it's hard to bring people who aren't Norwegian onto the Norwegian cuisine bus, but there's a lot of flavors that I like. There's a lot of fish, there's a lot of meat, proteins, and then there's a lot of spices, not a lot of spices, there's a lot of dill in there, and I really love dill, so I'm very excited about that, and then I'll make something there. I did buy some Splenda brown sugar because I wanted to make some sort of sweet treat, and a lot of them call for brown sugar, and I tasted a little bit of the brown sugar. It is so good. Splenda brown sugar. It has 2 grams of sugar in it, but it looks, smells, feels, tastes just like regular brown sugar. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I am excited for Thanksgiving. It'll be fun. I also think it's okay not to indulge necessarily, but I think it's okay to enjoy things and not be so freaked out about certain things. We can always get back on the bus. I think for people in the weight loss community, or people who haven't had surgery, or people who have been heavy all their life, they know that we can always get back on the horse. That's the easy part. It's staying on the horse. That's the hard part. Yeah. So vitamins. I talked about it last week. I am off of chewy vitamins. Thank goodness. I brought my vitamins to kind of show what I use, because I only use 4 vitamins a day. I take 2 of my Ultra Multi with iron from Bariatric Advantage, and they're They don't smell very good, but I don't have to chew them, so they look like that. They're pretty big. I mean, they're definitely big, kind of horse pills. I'm getting used to that. And then I'll take my B12 from Bariatric Advantage. And I mean, these are a little expensive. These are like $30, $40. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna buy. There's so many multivitamins now, at like Target or Walmart, that I could buy. They're so much better, or not better, but they're the same for so much cheaper. I think getting ready for the surgery and everything, I was really excited to have like name brand stuff. Like that's not. I'm over that. My B12, then I take my D3 5000 once a day, and I love how cheap this was. This is what, $4 for 100 soft gels. And then my calcium citrate plus D3. I bought this yesterday, actually. It's 180 tabs, and I paid $7 for it at Target, regular price. And they're pretty big pills too. I mean, they're big guys. But it still to me beats doing that. I don't have to take, however, anymore Fiber Choice. I was taking Fiber Choice mostly because little Kansas Kitty was taking them. I was like, oh my god, those are like so yummy, and I took them for a while. But little TMI maybe, but I'm regular. I have more on-time accuracy for that type of stuff than I think Delta does with their flights. I am between 7 and 9 every morning. I'm going to the bathroom, and which is good. I think that a lot of people suffer from constipation. I don't. Knock on wood. And yeah, and something, speaking of little Kansas Kitty, I said, sorry, I keep mentioning you in here. I'm like a fangirl. Something that I was going to already talk about, but she talked about in her latest week update, was that there's this weird thing that happened to me last week. And I went to Target and I forgot my lunch, so I went and got some tuna. It was dill lemon tuna, so I mean, it was perfect. It was so good. And I had probably close to a quarter cup of it, maybe a little bit more. And I was having a good time, you know. I sometimes I'll go and sit in my car and listen to music and stuff, or just kind of get away from everything for a little bit. And I go back into my office and I started my report, and I felt an overwhelming, not sickness, I felt so tired. I needed to go to sleep now. I needed to lay down. I needed to kind of curl up, and it was, I could not keep, I'm going to yawn now thinking about it. That's how tired I was. I was so tired. And I thought for just some reason that was a thing. And then little Kansas Kitty had reported on it, like, it's a sign of dumping, or it can be. So I had looked it up too, and it's for a lot of people, that feeling is a dumping feeling. Your body is like trying to move everything along super fast. So it was something. I actually had to go out to my car on my prep, and I laid in my car, and I put the seat back, and I put my jacket over me, and I just laid there. I didn't fall asleep. I just needed like a few minutes to just not be sitting upright. And then it was done. Maybe 20 minutes after, I was back to normal. It was the weirdest thing. And it's happened, I think, 2 or 3 times now. With a lot of times it's new foods and of course I'm out when it happens. I'm never like home, but it's an interesting way. I think I've seen on so many of the forums, people say, oh, I get a runny nose. Oh, I start hiccuping, which I have the hiccuping. I will start to hiccup and I'm not full, but I'm like, oh, I should probably be wrapping it up. But that tired thing was not what's up. Wow, that is not a fun thing. It's definitely not as bad as, dumping necessarily, but it was good. Yeah. What am I talking about here? I posted a video today of a little craft project I did, and this has nothing to do with weight loss surgery, so you can stop the video now if you want to. But I've been intrigued by all these like Vlogmas, which is like Christmas time vlogging, holiday vlogging, and crafts and projects and stuff. And I really want to do it this year, because I've got a bunch of like bariatric friendly recipes, or recipes that I like to make every holiday season, but I want them to be bariatric friendly. And so I'm going to be doing some of those videos, and I don't know if I want to do all, because like everybody does 25 days of them, or most people. I'm like, that's a lot of videos. That's a lot of seeing all this. And, there's a reason I don't vlog in the mornings. I'm not very peppy in the mornings. But I thought that maybe it would be something that you guys would like to see or I could share with you. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I think it's been, you know, a little bit of time here. Yeah, everybody's doing great. I just watched a bunch of your guys' videos. I'm gonna be commenting. You guys are doing amazing. Super proud of everybody. And yeah, 14 weeks. 14's my lucky number. So maybe this will be a big loss week. I don't know. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Remember, if nobody told you today that they loved you, remember I do, and I always will. Have a good day.